Are you ready to step into a world where creativity is rewarded? Introducing Finesse, the revolutionary play-to-earn game series, brought to you by the Jot Art in collaboration with groundbreaking Lightosphere Network. In Finesse, you're not just a player, but a true artist. Unleash your imagination as you paint vibrant landscapes, design awe-inspiring characters, and create mesmerizing worlds, all within a game. But it doesn't stop there. Finesse is not just a game; it's a community-driven. Connect with fellow gamers, collaborate on projects, and trade your masterpieces on Jot Art, where the value of your creation knows no bounds. Click the top line of the description box to go claim yours right now.
You know, the people that I do business with, so I gave them a grace period of time to try to work it out, try to make it happen and make it make sense. So they said they still in the process of doing that. So um, I'm gonna let them try to figure it out. But that's the reason why I've been away from battle rap for a period of time, because I was trying to give them enough time to like work out the situation that we already agreed to. But since they couldn't work it out, um, I got to keep it moving. So you probably about to hear an announcement real soon of me battling somebody else with a different league, because I got to keep it moving. And like you said, shit is dying out, so the coach will need me.
Mm. Right. I was watching Murda Mook. I forget the dude name he was battling. No disrespect to him. And I seen you in the crowd. I thought it was a great battle. I thought it was a tie, in my opinion. I think dude, you know, did a respectable job against Murda Mook. I think the last round, Murda Mook, closed it out, but dude didn't do a bad job. How you feel about that battle, man? I saw you standing back there. You know,
Yeah, it was a I feel as though it was a good battle. It was one of them battles like it depends on what type of person you is. Like maybe your age group, how old you is, where you from, like what you been experienced to determine who you might think won that battle. You know what I mean?
right.
And it was a little more harder to decide who won because Mook is a veteran. Like he like a legend, like a lot of people Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
So for him to be back battling period is like a certain amount of excitement. So um when I was there in the building, it felt like Mook won. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I was in the building, it just felt like Mook won. But you know, people saying that on the playback, they've been watching it back, and on the playback, they might have got it a different way. But that's all good though. Like it's an opinionated sport. It's not really judged. There's no really way to see who really won. So if it's like a mixed reaction like that, and people think both people did good, or it's a tie, that means you got a good battle.
Right. Now with Mook, I know y'all good now. At one point y'all wasn't good. Why didn't y'all ever battle? I'm not sure if I ever asked you that. But why didn't y'all ever have that epic battle that everybody wanted to see in battle rap?
When Mook first started popping on them Smack DVDs, I was
Mhm.
already signed and in the studio recording my albums and
Right.
trying to make history in that lane. So when he called me out, I wasn't even familiar with him.
Right.
I didn't even really know who he was or wasn't familiar with none of the work he put in or nothing he did at that time. And
Okay.
at that point in time, I told people I wasn't coming back to battle rap unless I got $250,000. And
Mm.
people even heard him on DVD saying he wanted to bet money. I think it was 20,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was like super below the number that I was saying I was battling for. Like, you know what I mean? Or even betting, like, you know what I mean? We was
Right.
like signed. So, you know, if we had other artists from other labels come through, the money that was getting bet was even more than that. So it's like it wasn't worth my while at the time. You know what I mean? And
Gotcha.
after that we started getting cool. Like I started well, I actually called them to the studio because we wasn't going to battle, but people wanted to see us get busy together. So I called them to the studio. We did a record called Expect the Unexpected, where we was going back and forth. It was like kind of battle style, like nothing but bars. It wasn't really like song.
Okay.
It was like kind of like, you know, airing it out. And we gave that to the streets to let people know that we still active, but the battle probably not gonna go down. And after that time, we started getting more cooler. Um, started getting more of a personal relationship, and the battle seemed like it was more like of a chance of not happening.
Word. Is it like that's because it's more of a mutual respect there now, as opposed to wanting to battle? Y'all know what y'all can do. It's really no point in doing it.
Um, I mean, I would battle anybody. Like I
Yeah.
even battle myself. So it's not like I wouldn't battle Mook.
Word.
It's like we could battle, but I'm just not interested. Like that's not a. I don't pick anyway. Like I let the league owners pick who
Right.
they want me to battle. So um, somebody might pick Mook or put up the money to make me and Mook happy, and you might see us battle in the future. Who knows?
Right.
But it don't look like it's going in that direction. It don't look like that's like, you know what I mean, gonna happen. It's looking like a little unlikely.
Got you. Now we know you really into like rhyme patterns and the art of the bar. You know what I mean, and the science behind hip hop. I was curious to know who are some of the newer artists out there that you can kind of respect their rhyme pattern or has a dope rhyme pattern to you, or kind of respects the science, because we often criticize a lot of the ones that don't respect it, but we don't give too much praise on the ones that do. So in your opinion, who are some of those ones that are kind of still giving respect to the game that are a little bit younger in the game?
Um, that's a
Damn.
hard. That's a hard. That's
Damn.
that. Yeah, that's a hard question because it's some dudes like some new dudes that stick to the science but temporarily. Like you might hear a couple bars where they piecing up syllables and they might even punch here and there. They might even do stuff that got to do with the science here and there, but they not consistent enough. Like there's a lot of songs I heard him on where he wasn't using the science, so it's kind of hard to say them because people might think that I'm referring to the wrong stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I hear artists these days that truly stick to the science, like how when I came up and like right before I came up or right after I came up, it was dudes that was like super true to the science, like all of the time. Like a Lloyd Banks or like a Fab or like a Jadakiss. Like they was true to the science. You'll probably never really hear them round one syllable or hear a verse where they not punching or saying something slick in it. You know what I mean? But I don't. It's like a lot of new dudes I like might like this song or this verse, but all the way around, I don't think people even thinking that the science is a priority at this particular time, especially in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you want to go, if you want to hear the science, the closest thing that you could get from that is like battle rap. Like the battle rappers is, piecing up the most syllables, saying the most figurative language, trying to be creative, and trying to impress people with every bar they say. Those is the only rappers that's really in that bag. Like industry rappers is really trying to make music and get to a bag. And the image that they portray right now is to get to a bag ain't being lyrical, it's doing other shit. So the majority of motherfuckers focused on that other shit opposed to being nice and lyrical.